time to open door 16. All right, little helper, we're 16. Up here, very good. All right, let's open the door. Oh, look. Is it your favorites? What is it?
It's a new one.
It's new ribbons. Oh, well, we'll see what we can do with that. Let's see. Let's show everybody. Silver and gold ribbons. All right, we can make something with that, can't we? All right, so here's our ribbons from door 16. So what I was thinking is I would use this to wrap around the front of the card. So I started with this embossing folder, which I don't know the name of it. I've had it a long time. I cut this paper to 6.5 by 4.5, and I couldn't go bigger than that because the pattern doesn't go all the way to the edge. So this was the biggest paper I could emboss with that. So this is going to go on the front here. And I think I'm going to take the gold ribbon. I may take one of each. I'm not sure yet. This is going to go across here. Now, I took my Xyron and I did a Merry Christmas, a circle, and the star from the other day. And this circle is just about 2 3/4. And it's going to cover this red star. So what I want to do, and I also have this piece of scrap red. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this red star. And I'm going to put it on here. So I have a backing. This doesn't have a shadow or anything. I probably should have run it through my Gemini to get rid of the little bits. And now I'm going to fussy cut. And I know you never see me fussy cut because I don't like to do it. But this is straight lines, so this is not so bad. And I'm going to cut around the star. And this will give it a back. And it will give me a solid background. Here we go. There. So now I'm going to glue this onto the star. Onto the circle. I think that's what I want to do. But you know what? Let me try this first. Make sure what I'm thinking in my head is going to be correct. So this is the 300 GSM stamping card from Crafter's Companion, and it did rip. It did rip a little bit, but I think it will be fine. Once I glue it on, you won't be able to see it. So I'm going to cut this ribbon about here. And I probably should have pressed it, but so I'm thinking it's going to be like this. And then the Merry Christmas, which that's from a couple years ago, is going to be across the bottom. This is what I'm thinking. So I'm trying to decide if I want to put gold and silver on here. If I did that, I would put maybe 2 gold and 1 silver. Yeah, I don't think that really adds anything to it. So I think I'm going to stick with the 1 gold. All right. So let me get some dry glue. So I'm going to use a tape runner because I've found that when I use ribbon, if I use wet glue, it just kind of distorts the whole thing. And it shows through. So I'm just going to use a tape runner. And I'm going to put glue on the whole thing because of the folds. If I had pressed it, I could have gotten away with just putting it across the back. So I'm going to put this on here. Flip it over. Fold that down. Fold that down. I'm going to take my circle. That will go in the middle. That's the middle. Star is going to go on top. Now, do I have room for Merry Christmas? Hold on. This needs to come up a little bit. Let me put Merry Christmas on here. In the middle. There we go. Now I can see if this space here and this space here is the same. So I'll slide that into place. So now I can glue on the star. This glue bottle's almost empty. All right. And we'll put this on here. Oops, too much glue. Wipe that off. Let's see, does it need anything else? That's kind of pretty the way it is. Trying to decide if I want to put some of this on here. This is the glitter glue from the other day. Oops. That's why you never squeeze it over your project. I think I will. But you know what? I'm going to attach it first so I don't smear it. So let me get some glue. And I'm going to make sure where that tear was. Let's see. Tear was up here. Make sure I have a lot of glue over here. So I get all that edge down. And we'll put this in the middle. I'm probably going to have to put something on top of this while it dries because of the embossing folder. It's kind of all wrinkled the paper. I'm just going to put some more glue down here. It's the same glue. This is the call out glue. It's in the fine tip bottles. I don't put too much down here. Yeah, that's just going to need to dry. So maybe I won't put the glitter glue on there. Maybe I'll just leave it just like this. You know, sometimes less is more. So I think that's it for the ribbon card. I hope you liked it. If you did, give me a like. And if you want to see the rest of the project, subscribe and you'll get a notification when all the rest of them come up. And until tomorrow, stay crafty.